Top of the morning, you heard me? You already know what it is with me. You know what I'm saying? I'm laying back, work, hustling, stand out the way, stand pretty up through it all. But it's been like, you know what I'm saying? It's just been life, you know what I'm saying? You know how they say life be lifing? Things been occurring, you heard me? But through it all, like I count my blessings, not my problem. Like grateful just to be in good health, you know what I'm saying? And in my right state of mind in a generation that's kind of lost. Listen, man, I'm gonna call this one here. Giving people great advice can change your life. Listen, giving people great advice can change your life. So I'm about to give it to you like this. Why you always gotta walk in the spirit so you could have that spirit of love, bro. See, God ain't give you a spirit of fear. He gave you a spirit of sound mind, of love and of power. You heard me? So yeah, you gotta know this. That's why I keep telling you, when you got love, you got power. When you walking in love, you walking in power. So I'm going somewhere, you heard me? Giving people great advice could change your life. You heard me? And I'm going somewhere because I want you to start putting yourself in this state of mind, because we as people, we go through things, you heard me? And as you go through things in life, you heard me, it's trials and tribulations you go through, and some people, they don't get better, they get bitter. You heard me? In life, trials and tribulations gotta come, you heard me? That's why I tell you, it's all on how you take it if you gonna make it, you heard me? And of course, it's bracket lanes and levels to this, but new levels is new devils, you heard me? So I'm going here because it's a lot of people, like they by them they lost their relationship, like with they spouse or something. They be done gave up on God, their heart then got so cold, you heard me? And the whole time God allowed that to go on for you to run back to him. See, God don't run out of love. God don't run out of houses, cars, whatever, spouse, whatever you need. You heard me? God don't run out of nothing. You heard me? So he let that go on so you could run back to him. But this is where I'm at with it, you heard me? Giving people great advice can change your life. I'm going somewhere. This is why I'm trying to get you to understand, like when you going through something, still like give people the best advice you could give them. Not because, you want something from them. You always want the best for everybody, even if it's not best for you. You heard me? But a lot of people don't think like that. See, some people, bro, they don't know how to think real good. The spirit of the Lord ain't in them, so they really don't know how to help people no more. They lost it. You heard me? Like they on some, if I do this, you gotta do this. That don't go like that. You know what I'm saying? That's like a business deal or something. You heard me? Like business is business. You heard me? Business is business. That don't have nothing to do with life and love. You heard me? And that's what we lost it at as people at, you heard me? Like we really gotta do unto others as we want done to ourselves, you heard me? But giving people great advice can change your life. You heard me? So this is where I'm at with it. And you put this out there because I wouldn't want nobody to mislead my son. I wouldn't want nobody to mislead my daughter. I wouldn't want nobody to mislead nobody that I love. You heard me? But they got a lot of that going on. The blind will lead the blind. You heard me? And if they blind lead the blind, Jesus said both of them going to fall into a ditch. You heard me? So be mindful of that. And this is where I'm going. You heard me? This where I'm going at with this. You heard me? Joseph was in jail. You heard me? After his brother sold him into slavery. You heard me? And then he went to Potiphar's wife house and she sold him out, and because he didn't want to have sex with her, and he was in jail. Joseph could have been one of those bitter people. You heard me? He could have been real bitter. You heard me? But when they came at Joseph, they was like, look, man, what's going on with these dreams? You heard me? Now, Joseph could have been like, man, like, I don't got time for none of that. You heard me? But by him being a man of God, you still got love in your heart in the whole situation, knowing, you heard me, God got you. You heard me? He got you there for a reason. So when he gave them that great advice, you heard me? It was just like that, like, homie, you gonna die, you gonna go home. Joseph told the one that going home, look, don't forget about me. You know, people forget about you, but God don't forget about you. And God got a funny way of reminding people not to forget about you. He's awesome at that. He's got a funny way of reminding people not to forget about you. So, this is where I'm going at. Just think, if Joseph would never ever gave that butler that great advice, that wouldn't have never changed his life. See, when he gave that butler that great advice, and Pharaoh had a dream, and the butler said, look, when I was locked up, this dude, I knew he interpreted my dream. My dream came to pass. Amen. God set that circumstance up like that for him to reach out to Joseph. They need Joseph's skills now. So it go down like that. Giving great advice could change your life. This is where I'm at with it. You heard me? Like, and I'm trying to give y'all some great advice. Bruh, this is what I'm going to tell you, and I'm going to tell you this. You heard me? If you can help somebody, help them. Listen, when people stop you from helping somebody, that's like them stopping God from using you. When something on your heart, and it's on your heart to help somebody, God put that love on your heart to help. Don't let nobody stop you from answering your call. Yeah, because they're going to reverse, and then you're going to go crazy. You heard me? So, if you giving great advice could change your life. If you could give somebody some good advice, dog, give it to them. You never know what people going through, neither, dog. These times we living in now, man, they got a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes that you don't never know what people dealing with, bro. They got a lot of stuff. Like, why you think I beat them myself? Because human beings don't even, like, it's crazy, but a lot of them don't even know how to keep it real or love no more. They don't, bro. You heard me? I don't know what happened. You heard me? I don't know if somebody hurt them. And I know a lot of people I've ran across. They told me somebody did me this. This is how I'm coming. You heard me? And this what type of time they on. So that's on them. All I could do is teach you how to heal up. Now, once I give you that, I can lead the herd to water. I can't make you drink till you get thirsty. The only way you heal up, you got to stay away from what broke you. You heard me? That's the only way you heal up. You stay away from what broke you. You pray, you read your word, you listen to positive preachers and stuff like that, and you stay away from what broke you. That's the only way you're going to heal up. You heard me? But a lot of people don't use their mind, they use their heart. You heard me? You use your heart because you done gave somebody your heart that you weren't supposed to give your heart. You give your heart to God and you let God guide you. You heard me? Yeah, you don't give your heart to anybody. That's why you say guard it. Guard your heart with all diligence, because out of it flow the issues of life. But that's another level. Where I'm at is giving people great advice can change your life, man. Like me, and this God is my witness, you heard me? You know, I was in the streets before. I used to be out of my mind. And I really used to, like, I was one of the dudes that used to have the baddest broad. Like, I was one of them. I liked it, the nice, pretty women, you heard me? But I could tell you this, you heard me? As I got older, you heard me? Beauty is in the eyes of the beholder, and I've seen the prettiest people do the ugliest things. You heard me? And I ain't gonna say all beautiful, pretty women is ugly in the inside, but I've seen sides of that, like beautiful women. I've seen them do some ugly stuff. I have, you heard me? And the beauty is in the eyes of the beholder, and any man can tell you that once you show a man a side of you that's really, really, really rotten to you, he would never ever look at you like you beautiful like that again. So be mindful of that too, you heard me? But I said that to say this, you heard me? What turned me on about a woman more than anything now is the advice she'll give me. If she can give me something and it help me progress, something that I already know but I just hear from her, all right, I know you mean me well. The ones that try to trick you out your spot, trick your mind, don't want you to know who you is, knowing you know who you is. I'm like, why would you do that to me? And I try to build you up on every level I could build you up on. Before I run game on you, I'm going to give you the game. That's how I rock, you heard me? That's why, to this day, dog, they got women I done dealt with. To this day, this God is my witness. They respect my mind for that. You heard me? I'm going to give you the game before I run it on you. Yeah, I want you to win too. I don't want you losing out here. I don't want your mama, your daddy looking at me stupid. What you messing with him for? You can't go to your mama, your daddy, or your brother and them, and you can't. All you gonna be able to say, listen, if they messed up, they gonna tell you they messed up with me. You heard me? All your mama and your daddy gonna say, you stupid. You should have never left that dude. You heard me? And that's just how it go. You heard me? But giving people great advice can change your life, man. We gotta listen, bro. Each one teach one. You heard me? Ain't nothing wrong with helping somebody, bro. If you could do it, bro, do that. Cause I'm telling you, bro, giving people great advice can really change your life, dog. Real talk, you heard me? Cause you never know who you talking to. You never know who God got an angel on. You never know how it's gonna turn out, bro. You heard me? And I just been like that. You heard me? Like, you guys my little partner to me when we was in the streets, bro. You heard me? Like, I used to always lace them. Like, they always knew, like, I was gonna tell them, like, what we gonna do. You heard me? Not on a negative level, but I used to tell them, like, you heard me? Like, they used to listen to me. Like, they'll come to me for advice and stuff. You heard me? But that's another level. Where I'm at is this, you heard me? Giving people great advice can really change your life, man. So walk in love so you can have that spirit of the Lord on you so you can help people. You heard me? Yeah, man, like, don't let nobody stop you from helping nobody that's on your heart. You heard me? Answer your call or go crazy. And don't forget, you heard me? Giving people great advice can change your life. Stay up, stay focused. I love all y'all, one.